What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we are going to go through and review a little iron neck, as well as go through some of my favorite exercises to do with this thing. So there are 3 different versions of the iron neck that are currently available. This one is the starter version, has a nice free flowing anchor here that goes around the halo. Other 2 variations, next one is the varsity. It's a little bit more expensive. That has a little bit more friction associated with the attachment here. The Pro has a dial that you can adjust how much friction to make it a little bit harder, a little bit easier, depending on how you're doing with that rotation. Definitely is a little bit more expensive. This one, starter pack, $2.99. They definitely do have specials and sales, save you about 15% somewhere in there fairly often. So check out, wait for those if you are interested in getting this. I do highly recommend it. I think that the starter at least is one of those great tools to help out with any neck pain that you have. The stronger your neck can be, the more that it can support that head, the happier you are going to be and the better that neck is going to feel throughout the day, especially if you're working at a desk. But it also is a really good tool, especially if you're working in ju-jitsu, any of those contact sports, football, things like that, where you're constantly getting that stress going through the neck. So coming through a little bit of the features, nice things that they have is that they have these little front pads. They have a couple different sizes and different ones so you can adjust it to make sure that you get the best fit for your head. Next one is that they have little pump up back here so that you can actually apply that pressure and keep everything where you want it to be. I also have the strap that's going across the top of the head to make sure that you can adjust that depth back to where exactly you need to dial it in, and then little chin strap there just to make sure it doesn't start flying off as you go through some rotational diagonals and things like that that you can do with this guy. There's a lot of variations that you can do. I found for me, the ones that I like are typically the simpler ones. They definitely have a lot of complex ones that you can do where you're going through a lot of different motions, even adding in some other bands and some resistance as you're going through the movements with the iron neck. But we'll go through again some of the simple ones that I really like and that I think can help most people out throughout the day to make sure that you can get your neck where you want it to be and really help fix some of that pain. So next point, we're gonna go through how to put it on and just going through all of those little motions that we can use with this guy. First thing that we're gonna do, undo the strap. Pretty self-explanatory on putting it on, just go straight onto the head. We'll go into that. Now that we have it on, can get that little strap onto the chin. If you want to have a little bit of fun, really enjoy doing that, pretty much do it every time. I don't know, it's just one of those things that you can do. I like it. So now that it's on, still a little bit wiggly, a little bit loose. What I'm gonna do is just going into the pump, I'm gonna give it a couple pumps till I feel that pressure going in there, feel like it's not really gonna wobble around, slide on me too much. That feels pretty good, feel like it's nice and secure. If I do need to give it a little bit less, or when I'm taking it off, have that little button that's gonna release that pressure to make sure that we can get it off nice and easy. Comes with a 25-pound band, so we're just gonna clip that band right into the front. First exercise that I really like is just nice and easy. I typically go feet together with all of the exercises just to make sure that I get a little bit of core work along with everything else. And then just a little side to side. Anchor should be around eye height. This a little bit higher, a little bit lower, it's not a big deal. But just nice and easy going through those turns. Trying to keep the neck nice and neutral. Don't really want it drifting all the way out where you're just kind of going through. Should be nice and tight. Should be a little bit of kind of chin retraction. Get that nice neutral neck. And then just nice, slow, controlled, just going side to side. I like doing about 10 each side just to really make sure that you get all of those neck muscles firing and everything together. Next one is we're just gonna do just little protraction, retraction. Again, make sure core is nice and tight. Feet are to be pretty close together. If you do need to take it a little bit easier and you want to go a little staggered stance, that's okay. But really trying to get nice and easy, and then also flipping around and doing little retractions. With this one, we're not really trying to look up, really just trying to go straight back, kind of almost making that double chin, controlled back and forward. Those are some nice, easy exercises to really help get all those neck muscles firing. Next thing we're gonna do is just a little around the world. So with this one, instead of moving our neck on our body, what I'm gonna do is trying to keep that nice neutral neck position. I'm gonna move the body going all the way around, really trying to keep nice and solid. I don't want to be wobbling all around, trying to move. Really try and keep nice and tight. Try and stay almost like you're a pole, just rotating around. I really like this one. This is one of my favorites. It really gets all of those neck muscles firing, gets everything going, even those side neck muscles. If you do ju-jitsu, anything like that, I also like doing little step outs. Get that pressure through the neck. Little walk back in, pressure back out, nice little hold. Really, again, try and keep nice and still. I want that neutral neck. I don't want you leaning all the way out. The nice thing about this is it kind of gives you feedback on where you're at. If you're starting to tilt, you'll kind of feel it going through the side of the head where you'll feel this thing kind of wobbling around. So that's gonna be one of those nice little tactile cues about this as well. So again, there's a bunch of different variations that you can go through if you wanna do little figure eights. You can also work through diagonals nice and easy, going side to side all the way around. But it's a really good way to strengthen up the neck and get everything moving the way that you want it to with that neck and get the strength going. If you like the iron neck, please go check it out. Again, I think it's a really great tool. I would highly recommend it. I know that it is quite a bit of a price tag with a starter being $299, but if you have neck pain and you're using this thing constantly, it definitely pays for itself. Check it out. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can keep bringing you videos to keep you living an active and healthy life.